Dan, can you tell us why should people buy their supplies online from an online vendor like you guys at Clean Supply? What are the benefits to that?
Well, so there's lots of places to buy supplies, right? I mean, you have a lot of brick and mortar local distributorships, which do a great job. They have a lot of, they have a lot of great services. One of the advantages that e-commerce has over brick and mortar is that brick and mortar can't possibly stock all the possible things that you need. So you think it's convenient when you go there, but they might not have what you need. And then you got to wait a week or two to get it. Or you find yourself chasing to the next secondary supplier and then the third tier supplier to try to find the item that you need. And you may or may not find it. So now you take your purchasing and you throw it out the window, because at this point you don't care what it costs because you need it, right? So e-commerce, quite different. So where you have a big selection of products, you get to shop and comparison shop, you get to get exactly what you want, and you're going to get it a day later, maybe two, right? So e-commerce has a very, it's a big value in terms of selection, and then you can price shop, so you get best of both worlds. And not saying that there isn't big brick and mortar distributors that don't do really good at this, or they already know your business and they do a good job with it. But I think there's a misconception out there, Mike, that only local brick and mortar has relationship. Look at you and I. This is a relationship, webinar. Okay, so I know you, you know me. We're looking at each other on camera. We're laughing. We're carrying on, right?
Yep.
So that does happen here at cleansupply.com all day long. So
yeah.
We have customer service reps. It's amazing to walk down the aisle and hear all the conversations that are going on. Some of it's product related. Some of it's like, what's going on in that client's world. So there is relationship with e-commerce. I think e-commerce is a much more service-oriented platform than what most believe in. And to be honest with you, in my opinion, this might be biased towards what I do for a living and how we feed families, but it's faster, it's better. You shop it, and you shop it, you compare it, and you get selection. So to me, it's the best of all, best of everything. So,
I've watched, I've introduced many clients to cleanitsupply.com, and they follow up and they talk about, the switch. So, let me try one, or I'll do a couple orders and let me see. And then instantly see the workflow, how easy it is. And like you say, it's rapidly there, it's consistent. And I can see within the product, the shift of people who are buying, locally at the vendor, and then people who are buying online. And there's a real shift. And like you say, that's one thing I really didn't realize, is the relationship you can actually have with an online vendor. It's there.
Mike, and earlier you asked me about about having technology in your business. Well, when you embrace companies like yours and mine, and you have competitors, I have competitors, right? We're not the only guy in town, right? But I believe that when you embrace companies like ours, you are embracing technology. Both of us are allowing our business owners and operators and purchasing agents and whoever it may be more time in their day because of automation.
Yep.
Think about that. Think about how much time we're giving back to the business owners. And in this case, say your clients for SWEP. So someone can come to cleansupply.com, load up SWEP with all the different supplies that they use, right? Their cleaners are communicating what they need, and they can set up things on auto delivery, and things just happen through cleansupply.com, and things are just flowing to them. Now they don't have to think about it. That's one more thing off their desk, off their plate, where they can focus on being a visionary for their business. And time is everything, instant gratification.
100%.
So if you really think about technology and e-commerce, I cringe every time I got to go to a physical store. My wife says, go to the grocery store. I'm like, I don't want to go to the grocery store. Can't we order that? Or even dropping my kids off at the house. It's like, I don't want to do that. Right. So e-commerce really facilitates that in a big way. And those platforms such as yours, because it gives back time to the business owners to do what they need to do with their business.
Absolutely. Yeah. I look at these as $10 an hour tasks and 5,000. So $10 an hour task is, doing something that you should be delegating to someone else. You should set up an automated, you get the auto ship. If you've been cleaning the contract for a year, typically what it's going to be getting, right? So let's get that off your mind. And the $5,000 hour, that's the strategy. How am I going to get my business from here to here? I'm going to double my revenue this year. What does that mean? What's it going to take? You need to have space to think like that and make those actions. And technology absolutely allows that freedom.
Absolutely. And the amount of the dollar worth associated with a leader or business owner is so much more valuable than the tasks. Someone says, "Oh, I can go pick up a case of paper towels for $4 less at Costco or at Home Depot or whatever it may be." Really? Okay. So you drove there. You're getting door dings in your car. You got to find a parking spot. Someone might aggravate you along the way. Then you stand in line, especially in today's environment, and then you buy this, and then maybe you get distracted, and you got nothing else done in that amount of time.
Exactly.
So, did you save anything? No, that actually cost you money.
Yeah.
So,
now you're not having dinner with your family.
Right.
Right.
So
you're taking care of something else because of the time you just wasted.
Exactly. So I think e-commerce has a really strong play. I think platforms such as Swept and things that both the businesses that we're in add tons of value back to the client. It's only those clients and educating those clients to know what their time's really worth.
Absolutely.
You can't be tripping over pennies to tripping over dollars to pick up pennies. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. So
that's awesome.